parents are not, they come here to work, and da, 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 da. But the children of the Africans, the police don't know that they're children of Africans, and they treat them like black people. And when the kids go to school, they're treated like black people. And some of them don't even have accents anymore. They sound like Negroes. Okay, that's a big difference. Because some of the people you see getting shot now have African names. The police shooting the guy, bam, when he's on the ground, he has an African name, Brother Mooga Booga or somebody, right? So the police is too stupid to realize this is an African, not an African American. If I kill him, there's a message going out to the thousands of others. All the kids get it. They all get it. The parents brought them here to work, and they had good reason, because they would be poor in most parts of Africa, really. Okay, here's the point. The young Africans, they're technically African Americans, although they didn't have the slave experience. Who needs it? They got the police experience. They got, if they're in New York, they're stopping them to search them, because, right? They're sending them through the Negro experience. So they do have the same view as the police. Their parents, if something happened, their parents will call the police, but they won't. So there's a lot of things working for us, the dynamics. The MSAs in the late 70s and all that was semi-revolutionary on the campus, or not that bad. The Indo-Pakistanis was orientated toward Maulana Maududi. Even if you read some of the old magazines from that time, you'll see they was semi-movement. They were Ikhwani type. So that was sufficient. Then it came a time when they got real quiet, all the immigrant community. But if you notice on the campuses now, the immigrants, what I'm talking about, the children of Arabs, the children of Pakistanis, all of them, guess what they are? They are Americans. And the Constitution says, right, they've been in American schools. They're college educated now. They've been through the whole, and hey, you can't do that to us. The parents won't say nothing, but the children, and you go these college campuses, to try to bat that down, they got Yusuf Estes and all these other people trying to blankalize them. You know what I mean? Yeah, or blankolize them, right? That's going to wear out too. I don't think you might remember, but I remember Siraj gave a talk over a decade ago out there. What's the university over there? Is it GW? Do you remember that? He gave a talk at GW. All of us, Furqan and everybody went over there. Siraj was speaking. And Siraj said, oh, my Imam Musa. And so he went on to say, Imam Musa said something to me. I was talking about drugs. And he was in that, working with the police, doing everything. And I told him what, out in California, he was out there. Anyway, They had invited me to speak out in Virginia. Yusuf Estes was at that program. And when he realized who I was, see, I've been talking to him on the phone. When he realized who I was by the name and the face, whoosh, he ain't talked to me since. And if he sees me at any program, he's mad. Because we know who he is. He's part of the new blankalized attack on Islam. And that as long as he's messing with immigrant Muslims, they're going to be happy. They're going to be happy, and he's going to talk to them about Christianity and how to bring it. And if you look at the Urals that are white, they're not bringing no whole lot of white people to Islam. They become the chief of staff at any masjid. Now, if we're going there, I saw this sister I was telling y'all about on it. Boy, look at here. This white woman down in Texas was walking. It's time for prayer, so she was walking next to him. You know, she put her hands on the Negro lady, and that she almost jabbed her. She was already mad. Number one, why don't you just stand in line? And we know how to straighten this line up. Everybody here has been a Muslim 100 years. You don't need to walk behind us but she's white. And that's the way the Negro lady felt. This B blankety blank is gonna, first of all, Sapphire is already treated like a second-class citizen because she took Shahada. It's okay. But when Jane took Shahada, boy, they had a celebration, fireworks and everything. And not that they get mad, not say I'm, but we're going through that phase right now. We have to be patient with the educational phase that Negroes and Muslims and humanity go through. They're not going to be in our stage because they're not going to come in contact with the things we come in contact. Suppose any masjid, DC area, came in contact, suppose the Imam, if he went out to his car and it wouldn't start. Then he got another car and he drove it for a week and it wouldn't start. Or if he bought some new tires and they went flat. Or if the starter wouldn't work and it sounded nice the day before. Or if people were hinting to him to stay away from certain people or certain lectures and talks, and you'll be all right. And he tries it and everything smooths out. So either he's going to get mad and do more things revolutionary, or he's going to cooperate with a vengeance that he knows what this means now. Don't want no trouble, but I know what it means. So that means when he sees certain other people getting certain things, he know why they got it. He'll learn from experience, even though it's light experience. This experience that he goes through is sufficient enough to get him to, I put it this way, the stage we talked about in the early years, Pakistanis beware this kind of police, that kind of police, and here's how you say this, that, and other. And after they put a couple of them in jail, right, then they knew. And if they saw 20, 25 years ago They put a whole crew of people in jail for paintball, which I've been in the woods and I saw the police practice with paintball right over there. The point I'm making is this evolutionary process. The various communities just try to measure a little bit about the attitude about us when we go out. So we change the formula. We go out and prepare food. Oh, why you prepare? Why you give it this is a $10 or $15 meal here, easy. You mean I can have 2 pieces of chicken? Sure, it's a big piece of chicken. That's a quarter of a chicken almost. You know them. So that thing costs the meat costs $10 or $15, and then with all that, why are you doing it? We're just trying to say thank you to you guys. We'll have a flyer that says the same thing in a few days. We're just trying to say thank you. You guys always help us out, and you're helping out, have got us to where we are. It's not exactly true, but it's reasonable. It's kind of true that a lot of what they did helped us get to where we are now. Therefore, you can see that the policy that we have is upgraded and it's changing and adapting. But you can see how much opposition. It seems simple, but right over there in Baltimore, right over there in Baltimore, they send a nice Pakistani guy out to said, we'll help. And he was serious. Not only will help, I gotta help. And then, not only will he help, but you guys take a rest. Why? It's very simple. That plate is so good and well prepared that they're not used to seeing Negroes giving away stuff, fi sabilillah. But if he's in charge, he's owns a restaurant and he just wanted to thank us for all of our and that's why he was there. He came back 3 or 4 times. Remember that? To get rid of us. Because everybody's lining up. And we didn't mean to interfere with the trucks business, but everybody's lining up and they are happy. Well, the next one they have over there, we'll have 3 times as much of stuff or we'll have 2 days and then maybe we might do the whole 3 days. But we know how to do it now. And remember, when we went over there, you remember somebody stole our meat and a pan of eggs. Now, what did we need over there? We needed meat and a pan of eggs. And they stole it from down there, and then they put it back, I think. I think they put it back. And it couldn't have been in there because I dug down and looked, and then the meat, I had it, so I couldn't. Okay, and then a couple of days later, it pops up. The point I'm making is tazkiyah of goals. That's what we're doing, right? You can see what we're doing. It's purification of goals. Could you turn the air on just a bit? That we're purifying our goals as we go along. You know, that we don't want you just to help us, but actually, this is why we're doing this, and the people are shocked, right? And it lowers a lot of the lies people tell about us. You see what I mean? Now just imagine over at Dar al-Hijr, we're going to try to get permission to go out there and, just the parking lot, not on Friday necessarily, but we could do it. They have so many people, we could do it. We just figured whether we do it at Asr or Maghrib, because if we do it at this late during this time of the year, by the time they get home, it's 9 o'clock from Maghrib. And if we serve the food at 8:30, it'll be 8:30.